God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "My dear child, incline your heart to listen, for what I have to say to you is gentle, yet loaded with eternity. I do not speak in thunder or earthquakes, but in a whisper that rests upon your soul and brings you clarity. You do not need to understand everything now. It is enough to feel the sacred connection between what I speak and what burns within you. One word from me is enough to change your course. One breath from above can open paths your eyes have yet to see." Are you seeking a deep spiritual shift in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week, while blessings pour over you daily. All of this begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take toward this journey not only blesses you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Do not wait any longer to begin this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and start walking toward a fuller and more abundant life. The change that many feel is near has, in fact, already arrived. It is revealing itself slowly, like a breeze before the rain, like a dawn before the full light. Trust, for the invisible is becoming visible, and what was once only a promise is now taking form before your eyes. Remember what is written, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up, do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." Isaiah chapter 43 verse 19. This word is not merely symbolic, it is alive, and it is being fulfilled in your story. Every step you take in faith draws the new silently, yet irreversibly. My movement does not depend on noise but on surrender. The peace you feel is the sign that I am present, working, guiding, and making everything happen in the exact time. Comment, "My journey is unique because God wrote it with details of love." There is something sacred in the small sensations you've been ignoring. That chill in your soul that draws you to prayer, that sudden desire for silence, the tear that appears for no apparent reason, all these are signs of my presence within you. Do not think I am distant because I don't speak in thunder. Often I speak through the gentle touch of the Spirit. What began in you is divine. It may seem like an invisible seed, but it carries the power of a glorious destiny. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. This plan is not a generic promise. Your name is written on it. The signs have already begun to appear, and even if you cannot yet see clearly, your soul already feels it. The unexpected peace amidst chaos is proof that heaven surrounds you. I remember every prayer you prayed with a broken heart. The nights when you felt invisible, the days when you kept going even without understanding why, none of it went unnoticed by my eyes. I saw you. I sustained you. Every seed of faith you sowed in tears is now blooming. The waiting was not in vain. I am fulfilling promises I made when everything in you felt like giving up. Weeping may last through the night, but joy comes with the morning. Psalm 30 verse 5. And this dawn is coming for you. Not because you earned it by works, but because your heart stayed connected to me. This is the time of harvest, of flow, of release. The gates that once seemed locked are now being opened by my hand, not by human strength, but by eternal faithfulness. The wind is shifting, and your soul is awakening to a new rhythm of hope. Comment: God saw my silence and turned my waiting into answers. That sense of displacement you feel is not weakness, it is transition. Your spirit is adjusting to a new reality that has not yet fully arrived, but is already being felt. That quiet restlessness, the desire for more depth, the sense that something is about to begin, all of this is part of what I am realigning within you. Do not think you are confused, you are being repositioned. It's like redirecting the flow of a river without stopping it, delicate but powerful. I am moving you without noise, but with precision. The emotion you feel is not delusion, it is spiritual perception. It is heaven touching your flesh, awakening your essence to something that transcends logic. And even without understanding it all, your heart is already saying yes. And when your spirit says yes to my calling, the world around you begins to align with what I have prepared. Do not seek the extraordinary to find me. My greatest power manifests in the simple, in the subtle, in the moment when you are alone and choose to listen to me. The great turning points of your life will come from secret encounters with me, not from stages or crowds. The depth of your transformation lies in intimacy. It is in the silence of your room, in the space between words, in the instant you fall quiet to listen. That is where I come. My child, I am in the whisper of the wind, in the gentleness of a peaceful thought, in the softness of unexpected comfort. Learn to recognize my move in the small things, because my glory does not need applause to manifest. The eyes that learn to see me in the breeze will witness miracles in the ordinary. I am coming in a serene yet steady way. And only the sensitive ones will perceive what I am bringing. Did you know there is an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-rooted beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It made a powerful impact on my life, and we'd like to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to move in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in unique and wonderful ways. That's why it's so important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you'd like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing inspiring and transformational content, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique may also help you in your journey. Your support helps us continue to share messages that truly make a difference. We deeply appreciate your trust and support. I never left, not even when everything seemed colorless. My presence doesn't depend on your perception, it is constant. I carried you when your strength failed, I guided you when your vision darkened. Now, I am not only with you, I am within you. And this new revelation will not just be about external blessings, but about internal renewal. I do not merely give you things, I make you someone new. The greatest proof of my love is not in the blessings you receive, but in the person you are becoming. Every step you take in courage, every word you speak with more hope, every look you give with more tenderness, these are all reflections of me within you. You are being shaped by grace, not by circumstances. The confidence blooming inside you comes from heaven. You are being transformed, not just helped. Your walk will reflect my presence, and your life will become a visible answer to my eternal love. And now, you begin to see, not with the eyes of the flesh, but with the eyes of the Spirit. What once was fog is now beginning to lift. The answers come, not as lightning, but like sun rays slowly piercing the mist. What I have prepared for you is coming, and with every step of obedience, I make your footing more secure. My plan is perfect, and your story is safe in my hands. Even if challenging days come, your roots go deep, and what is rooted in me will not be shaken. So breathe, trust, move forward. I am with you in every detail, and everything is aligning according to my perfect will. Time is not against you. It is your ally, working in your favor under my divine supervision. Soon, you will see what you now only believe. Comment, everything is aligning because God is in the details of my life. My beloved child, understand this with an open heart. What I'm doing in your life right now is not a reward for perfection, but a response to your perseverance. I saw when everything in you screamed to give up, yet you stayed firm. Not because you had all the answers, but because you kept a quiet faith, even if fragile. Those lonely steps you took, which no one applauded or even noticed, were precious in my eyes. Don't think it went unnoticed. The time that is approaching carries greater meaning. It is not random, not coincidence, it is the fruit of our relationship, the result of your continued yes, even in silence. I am recognizing the inner strength that was born deep within you, the courage that bloomed in darkness. You are not late. You haven't missed your chance. I see exactly where you are, and where you are is the perfect place in my plan for your life. Comment, I trust in God's love, He is my refuge. And what if the stillness that bothered you so much wasn't a delay, but a protection? And what if the long season of waiting wasn't a rejection, but a careful alignment of heaven with your destiny? If what you asked for had come earlier, would you have been mature enough to receive it? And without the challenges, would you have valued it as you should? See how your vision has sharpened. Your heart has grown in depth. Now, my child, now you are ready. That's why this moment carries a different anointing, not just because it's today, but because of everything that was built in secret. This is not an ordinary season. I have set apart this time with purpose, and I am pouring out discernment directly upon you. It won't be visible to natural eyes, it will be perceived by the attentive, by those who silence their soul to hear the whisper of the Spirit. And after you have suffered a little while, the God of all grace will Himself restore you and make you strong, firm, and steadfast. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 10. Can you hear it, my child? I'm speaking in soft, but real tones. I'm not seeking grandeur or spectacle, I seek available hearts. The transformation beginning inside you now will not be announced loudly, but it will be deeply felt. First will come the inner courage. You will feel the desire to speak what you once silenced, to break free from old weights, to confront fears that once dominated you. This change will not be caused by what happens outside, but by what is born within. And when I establish something in you, there is no need for external validation. What bears my signature also bears my authority. You will no longer chase what isn't yours, because you'll understand that what belongs to you by heaven will find its way to you. You will walk with purpose. There will be lightness, even in the unknown. You will begin to move not by hurry, but by sensitivity to my Spirit. The difference will be in how you respond to what you feel. It will no longer be about understanding everything, but about trusting, about following the sacred impulses that rise from within. Each detail of your journey was woven by me with precision. You don't need to control everything, just surrender. Stop trying to manage every step as if you were alone. I am the author of the pattern that is unfolding. And when something is born from heaven, it fits together with ease. You don't have to force it, just allow it. This moment is the fitting. My hidden work revealing itself before your eyes. This is a sign, my child. A sign that it is safe to trust again, that you can begin to dream once more. Rise up. The hardships have not weakened you, they have made you stronger. The blocked paths were not setbacks but divine pauses under my care. The scars you carry are not failures, they are proof that you have overcome. And now those marks make you ready for what comes next. Because what I am preparing is not just for your comfort, but for the fulfillment of the mission I placed in your spirit from the very beginning. Comment, my scars are reminders that God has sustained me. What lies ahead is greater than you can measure now. What is about to be released will not stay only within you but will reach those around you. What you faced in silence will serve to impact others openly. There will be reach. There will be influence. And there will be legacy. This day is no ordinary day. I have marked it with precision on the timeline of your life. That inner stirring, that subtle restlessness you have felt lately, is not a product of your mind, it is my spirit awakening you. Do not ignore these signs. When you feel the urge to pray, stop and pray. When the desire to help someone arises, go and help. These are not random thoughts. They are divine commands. Every small gesture, every step in quiet obedience, is weaving the tapestry of my will into your story. Comment, I know that every step in obedience brings me closer to God's plan. From now on, you will be guided no longer by logical analysis but by a spiritual sensitivity that I am placing within you. Events will begin to unfold quickly, not by human effort, but by divine intervention. And you will be part of it. Even if you have felt stuck, forgotten, or invisible until now, prepare to be led forward, not by your own strength, but by my hand. What seemed dormant inside you will start to move. What was hidden will come to light, not with weight, but with sweetness. You will begin to recognize my presence even in the subtle changes. Feel the shift around you, my child. The impulses that come, the desires to draw closer to me, the gentle touches on your soul, all of this is me aligning you to purpose. It is not about outward recognition but about a sacred connection with me. The focus I am about to release is not for personal glory, but to reveal who you are in me. My beloved son, I have been guiding your steps with a tenderness unseen by human eyes, but never absent. Behind the silence, behind the weariness, even behind your feeling of absence, I have been working. Not to expose your shortcomings, but to reveal the light I have placed within you. This light has quietly grown, far from the gaze of others, not dependent on your effort or performance. It is the direct reflection of my presence, igniting inside you like a steady flame, unquenchable even in the darkest valleys of your journey. Now you are entering this new season, a time when paths will open before you not because of what you say or do, but because my presence within you will be felt. You will not need to prove anything, only to be. This is the appointed hour. This is the divine touch that signals that everything will change. Comment, the light of God in me is greater than any darkness around me. Therefore, pay attention, my son. The signs I send are not grand in human eyes but are clear to those who seek me. A phrase that resonates, a dream that keeps returning, a silence full of understanding, these are my whispers. They confirm what I have been doing in and around you. People will begin to notice something different in you, even if they cannot explain it. But the most important thing is how you will begin to see yourself. The distorted image that fear and pain created will begin to dissolve, and you will begin to see the person I have always seen. You are being led by a certainty that comes before any visible blessing. Your direction will be moved by this inner knowing, this sense that you are exactly where you should be, even if you do not yet see all the results. This is not empty optimism, it is alignment with my will. Comment: God's small signs confirm the great plans He has for me. So, my son, as the new day begins, pause. Breathe deeply. Notice that you are no longer the same as before. Something inside you has changed, not because of circumstances, but in spite of them. Your spirit has been lifted. Your soul is lighter. What once burdened you now no longer clings as tightly. It is not the absence of challenges but the strengthening of your essence. I have given you a new resilience, a peaceful strength that does not depend on what happens outside. Have you noticed? This calm, this inner silence, this confidence that no longer needs approval, that is the sign that you are ascending, walking with me. You do not need loud external confirmations. True change is happening within you. And that is why everything around you will begin to adjust as well. Those old weights that seemed part of you are now beginning to fall away. Not forcefully, but gently, like leaves that let go when the time comes. Your inner being is finding a serene firmness. This is the time when everything begins to fit. Those moments of waiting that seemed empty or meaningless were parts of the process. Now they form a clearer design. Nothing was accidental. What seemed delayed was not denial but preparation. What seemed hidden was protected by me. And the time you felt invisible, my son, was the time I covered you so that no one would interfere with what I was doing inside you. Your growth needed silence. Your identity needed refining. Now this day that approaches is no ordinary day. It is the appointed time when what was hidden becomes visible. What you sensed but could not explain will start to take shape. Comment: the waiting time was divine care, now is the time of revelation. You were never lost, even when everything seemed uncertain. You were simply hidden for a time, sheltered by me so that the work could be completed. What begins now will not be your work, but mine. It will not be the fruit of human effort but of my intentional action. Everything that seemed like suffering was filled with my redemptive intention. From now on, begins a time of visibility, not as the world knows it, but carrying my seal. You will not need to explain yourself. The environment around you will perceive it. Conversations will change. The atmosphere will be different. And you will know that it is the beginning of what I promised. But, my son, remember this essential thing. The good that comes from me may not look like what you expected. It may come as a difficult decision, an unexpected conversation, an abrupt ending. Sometimes the gift I send is wrapped in challenge. Sometimes the start of the new feels like chaos. So do not fear when something seems different from what you asked. It may be that what you considered delay was only a redirection to what is truly good. And yes, it is possible that what I have prepared will take you on a path that begins with tears. But even then, it is not pain without purpose. What confuses you now will be a reason for gratitude tomorrow. Therefore, watch, my son, if these intense feelings you have experienced are not the wrapping of something greater, something you have not yet seen but that is already coming. The desire for solitude, the emotions without obvious cause, all of this is not darkness. It is your spirit tuning into my melody. You are entering harmony with my guidance. Your inner core already understands what your mind cannot yet name. And when your eyes finally see clearly, you will know, I have been with you every step, preparing, guiding, and shaping. And now, at last, the time has come to live what I have long promised you. My dear child, what your mind still tries to grasp, all within you is already prepared for the day that is approaching. This moment is not to rush, but to enter the natural flow of my timing. You are not late, you are exactly where you need to be, and what is coming will not only change your surroundings but will restore something deep within you. Calm peace and silent certainty will envelop you, revealing that your journey is aligned with the perfect plan I have set. What once seemed stalled now moves forward, doors that appeared closed open for you. This new cycle is not the fruit of effort, but of surrender, faith, and presence with me. Feel this gentle and powerful transformation within your being. This is the beginning of the manifestation of what has always been yours by right. Remain attentive, humble, and open to what is to come. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.